Looking for work and they still consider you as a threat. They do, man. Yep. Looking for work and they still consider you as a threat. They judge you by your appearance. If you look wild, they even got a lot of our people have the spirit of Esau on them too, until where you can't even and got a camera and still documenting it, and they still consider you as a threat. You know, there's a lot of there's a video. I don't think I want to post it yet, but it's truth and evidence of um, what you go through. You suffer oppression even through the hands of your own people. Yeah, I don't want to go off into a bunch of detail. I just want to kind of like give y'all some sketches. I mean, give some hints and stuff like that, because you can't even go around and even ask for work to make an honest living. You know, no, you can't even do that. They still gonna consider you as a threat. You can't go around. They just it's just crazy how our own people is trained to be the enemy to each other. It's sad that we live in this so-called 20, I say, notice I say so-called 2023, and we got to be dealing with stuff like this. Thank God for the word of the Most High, though. Looking for work and you still considered as a threat. Innocent, and you still get labeled. It's like somebody, you're doing the right thing, and it's like people turn around and poke fun of you. You can't even ask them for work. They're going to look at you weird. You can't even look at them, and you can't even ask them no one for work. They're going to look at you. You got to go around. You got to have a shape hair. If you dress a certain way, they're going to look at you like you're a criminal. And a lot of our people are going to team up with the enemy against. That's why I see why the Bible said not all Israel is Israel. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. Everybody come out the seed of Abraham is not an Israelite, bro. And I see more and more of that. And I can understand why Moses said that, because Moses was the one that wrote Genesis. He wrote he wrote the whole book of Genesis. And he went back and he said, in the beginning, God did this. And he said, not all Israel is Israel. Moses was a Levite too. He was a priest over the house of God. And you can't share too. Even in the last days, the Bible says that in Matthew chapter 10 and verse, what verse is this? Um, what verse is it? Excuse me, Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34, 35, and 36. He says, you're going to have the enemy, your, a man's enemy going to be those of his own household. And I see the fulfillment of that. Look at him, man. You can't even walk up in the hood. You can't even go right there and ask. You can't really ask your own people for no work. You ain't doing nothing but just trying to make an honest living, because Times is just so hard. That's all it is. You ain't out here on no. You ain't on that type of energy trying to do all this crazy stuff. And see, that's what Esau don't understand when we don't come on. When we not being violent. How we being violent to people when I go around here and I just you just ask for work. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing no. You ain't doing nothing. You know. But when you talk about these people, and when you talk about some of our people being Uncle Toms and coons and sellout, they think you're just making up stuff. From what you know, I'm holding back certain things because I know that our family's been conditioned is to defend Esau. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of our people is against us too. It is. And this is in the daytime, the ball open daytime, bro. This is crazy, man. This is it's just crazy how you can't even walk up and ask honestly for some work. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. Can get. You ain't and you ain't even doing nothing. This shit is crazy. It's just a shame. Yeah, man. It is evil out here. People are evil, man. Mm-mm. It's like it's so bad you can't even do none of that. Mm-hmm. No, you can't. You can't do none of that. I mean, it's mm-hmm. You get labeled. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I just hold back on some things, you know. Yeah. And it's crazy, man. It's just I'm just meditating, just so overwhelmed. I mean, you had your moments at times, you know what I'm saying? Until sometime you ever just been in, I don't know, man. Somebody I want to talk to somebody that can relate, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that can relate to me, you know. Like um sometimes you be so in the I don't even know the words to use right now. Describe until like you looking at this and you be like, man, I can't believe this shit just happened. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, you know. And it's getting terrible around here. It's worse. I'm 48, man. I be 49. It's crazy out here. got to process this information and think about, like, what the hell did this happen for? Because you go around, all you're doing is looking for work. Here it is, ball over daylight, you know? And the real criminals is Esau. But our people ain't trying to hear that, though. You can't tell our people that. Nah, they not going to even hear you if you even try to tell them. Like, nah. They just want to just support this man. I'll be back a little bit later on today, man. It's crazy out here, though. That's what I'm going to say.